Well, hello YouTube family. It's been a couple weeks since we talked, I guess, or since I talked to you and interacted with you. First of all, been a busy couple weeks. Miss Jocelyn had some major dental work done and kind of had a rough spell there for a little bit, but she's doing great now. So, you know, that took up some of our time. Plus, we were down at the river trying to get our little camper all set up. I'll throw a couple pictures up of that on the next video. So we were down there, and I did post a video, the one where I was chipping. I had all the footage with me in my laptop, but the internet down there is so spotty that I just, you know, I had to get it up as quick as I could. So, and I forgot my microphone, so I didn't do any narrating. So that's the reason for that. And also on your comments, if you notice, I just I hit the love button on all the comments. I did read them. I had to do it on my phone, but it would have taken me forever with the trying to find coverage to respond. So rest assured, I did read all your comments, and I thank you for that. And but anyway, we are home now. We're going back down there again, but I'll try to make sure I get the videos done here before we go, so that I can talk to you, and also so that I can interact on the comments. A lot of good stuff. So yeah, so we've been busy. This video here is just cleaning up the front and the back. This is actually taken before I did the chipping. So this video, this footage preceded the chipper video. I have since gone over there and cleaned up again by cutting and weed eating, especially weed eating around the back, all the ground ivy. And I also spent a couple hours staging all the limbs that were on the ground and getting them ready to chip again. So plenty more chipping coming up real quick here. And you know, I'll put that up, like I say. I'll do all that before we head down to the river. So we're kind of enjoying that, though. It's a nice little getaway, nothing fancy. I did take some footage, so I'll be putting that up. Matter of fact, I might do a little short video here later today and put that up. Well, actually, I'll wait till we go back down so I get some good footage. So anyway, that's what's going on there. I apologize for not interacting with you. I missed that, but anyway, this is just to clean up, weed eat, mow, trim, stuff like that. You can see how it is growing. things are looking good. So I'll let the video run a little bit, and then I'll come back in after a while. Get a couple nice stories to tell from some viewers. So thank you for that. But let's let this thing run just a little bit, and then I'll come back. Well, I'm back in here again. Jocelyn and I were talking. We're talking a lot about this place and this project. I haven't taken on any other projects because, number one, summertime is here. We want to spend a little time down at the river fishing, but more importantly, here we go. Let's remember from whence we came. Right? I know that was a pretty shaky video back in the day, but boy, what a change that is, huh? At any rate, more importantly, summer is here. When I went over the other day, I got over there at 7:30, and by 10 o'clock, I was soaking wet. I was fine. I mean, I'm drinking water and all that, and rest assured, I'm taking care of myself. I'm fine. I may sound like I'm out of breath and all that, but I'm good. I take my breaks. So anyway, we were talking about this, and I had another project lined up around the corner. It's a huge bamboo lot, and I've told the guy. I mean, it's not in anybody's way. He just wanted to kind of make a neighborhood park over there, but I've told him that I'm just not going to get involved in that right now. I want to dedicate myself to this project. I told the Reeds, the people here, that that I was going to care for this property at least for a year, and well, as long as it takes, because I like doing it. And right now, I take care of my lawn, and I take care of my neighbor's lawn, and I take care of one of my Army veteran friends' lawn. So I've got, 3 yards that I do, and that's just cutting and trimming. It doesn't take me that long to do those 3. And then I have this one. So, if I can get over here even 1 day a week in the heat of the summer, that's great. 2 days would be great. I can't go 2 in a row. Just it gets too hot. I just don't like the heat anymore. So anyway, I'm going to stick with this. And I'm not going to take on any other free projects. I say free projects right now for people, unless somebody calls me and has a quick job, like I did some shrubs for my friend Kim's friend who has lupus. Something like that. If I have the time, I'll sneak it in, But I really want to make sure that I stay on top of this, because it is starting to grow and the weeds are coming up. And so anyway, and I talked to Stephanie about it. And she said that her and her dad are God, they're just ecstatic. They're fine with it, with everything. No rush here. So it's going to be slow going. Seems like I've been here. Well, I have been here a long time. I've been here since last September. But a day or two a week for a few hours is you don't get a lot done, but I get as much done as I can. And one bite at a time. So that's the reason this is going on and on. And I haven't had any comments about people saying anything, well, it's just dragging on. Or you folks have been absolutely terrific, and I don't care if I have 1 million followers and things like that on YouTube. I have a faithful following for which I'm very grateful. Both Jocelyn and I are very grateful for you folks. The comments we get, it's terrific. That's all I care about. I'm not looking to make a career out of this. We've already worked our lives, and we're in retirement now, and we can afford to do this. And like I say, this certainly is not about any money. That's one thing. Another thing, I had a question about the deck. Have we revisited that? We have not revisited that. I talked with Stephanie about it briefly. I don't think that I'm prepared to do it right yet, but before the summer is out, I'm going to get it done. Honestly, most people down here, in the middle of summer, they don't really sit out. Fall is the greatest time of year down here. You get into early September through November. It's just beautiful. That's the time when people are sitting out on decks and stuff like that. So there's no big rush there either. It's cleared off, and if they wanted to go out there, I would do some. I'd get some plywood to put up there to make sure that it was safe until I get deck boards and railings and all that. So I probably won't do much with that in the next couple months, but rest assured it'll happen. Here's another clip coming up. Before and after. I like putting these before and afters, and apparently you folks do too, so that's great. But anyway, again, just kind of cleaning up. I think I'm going to get some wood chips under this cedar tree, because grass is not going to grow under there. So I might put some wood chips around there. And we'll see. Lord knows I got plenty of wood chips coming up from the backyard. So okay, let this run a little bit again, and then I'll come back, and I got a couple stories to share with you. Okay, for some little bit of humor here. I have a viewer from Iceland, and I hope I don't mispronounce her name. I tried to find it on an app that the closest I could come was Sigrun. 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 And Sigrun, if I'm pronouncing that wrong, I do apologize, because you always have some great comments. Anyway, I think when I was talking about the story that someone told us about the child that put some shaving cream on the wall and started to shave the wall, and things we did when we were kids, obviously. So I got a couple comments, not this past video, but the video prior, from some people. Anyway, Sigrun said, and I'll quote it right here. She goes, "Back in the day, we used to have a U.S. base here in Iceland. In order to get men to come and serve on a base in the middle of the North Atlantic Ocean, they were told that Icelandic women were incredibly beautiful, and in Iceland there were as many gorgeous women as there were trees. Well, the base is situated in a huge moss-covered lava field as far as the eye can see. Not even a shrub anywhere in sight." And she says, "I'm guessing they had some thoughts about their new situation." I mean, that's awesome. That's a great story. Yeah, I'm sure that the single men were loving it. Oh, can't wait to get to Iceland, and they find out they're on a lava field. Another one came from Don Rowlands, another faithful viewer, been with me from the beginning. I believe Don is Welsh, from Wales. I hope I got that right. Anyway, on the same subject about kids and stuff we did, Don says that evidently when I was a kid, there was a Harmony hairspray ad on TV in the early 70s. During the ad, a young lady sprays a dandelion seed head, and the seeds don't move when blown. The hairspray is that good, it said. Well, Mom found me outside spraying all the seed heads I could find. She still reminds me of that to this day. Ah, children. Precious, precious. Funny what we do as kids. Those are good stories. Thank you both for mentioning that. I also had a comment on the last video. I just noticed it this morning where young Leighton, the young man that we did a shout out for, who was sick. Anyway, Leighton has told me that he is doing much, much better. He's playing some soccer now, and he's getting well. So that was good to hear, Leighton. We're glad you're doing well, young man. Thanks for keeping us up to date, because you're part of our family. At any rate, there were a lot of good comments on the last video. I'm going to go back through them and read them again, and try to answer some of them. But sometimes it's hard when I don't have the internet. It's hard to do on the phone, especially now where we are at the river. There's just not great coverage, which is fine with me. I mean, we're not out in the middle of nowhere, but just not that great of coverage in eastern North Carolina and that part of the country. So anyway, here we are, just cutting some grass, which is nice. I keep my older mower over there. I'm hesitant to bring my zero-turn mower just because of all the debris and stuff. This mower is doing fine. I've got mulching blades on it, so it's doing good. At any rate, just finished cleaning up. We'll get into the backyard here in just a little bit. I hope it's not too boring for you, but it sure is good to be back talking with you folks and interacting, which I like. So, back, get my water bottle. Almost ran over it. Anyway, I'm going to bow out again, and I'll be back before the end. As you can probably see here in the back, the weeds sure kind of started taking over. Junk weeds. I cut them this time. I also went back in here and weed-eated it all back in that corner where the ivy was on the ground. And I'll show that. That's on another video. I'll be showing that too. But I did notice that after I did this and cut them down and went back again, they weren't quite as bad. But then again, not as bad as it was when we started. There's that wooden barn right there, so it wasn't quite that bad. But you know, I hate to see the weeds grow up. But the more you cut them, the more the grass can try to come in. And so anyway, that looks a little bit better. I've got plenty of firewood stacked up back in the corner there where I'm working, in the back right corner, the one opposite me. One of our friends, neighbors that has a place down at the river, they're gonna come over and get some nice firewood to burn down there. They don't care if it's hardwood. They just want to have a little campfire out at night and stuff like that down by the river. So that's a good thing. So I'll have plenty of firewood for that. I've got plenty of firewood here at my house. So, but doesn't it look good when it's just, I mean, there's still a lot of little sticks and stuff on the ground, and they're getting less and less every time I go in there. But it sure does look good when it's just cut up like this and trimmed and neat and everything. I had a couple questions about the two fences and that grass in between. I'm gonna probably spray it out with Roundup or something similar. It's going to just impossible to get down in there, so I got to talk with the neighbor and make sure I don't encroach on his property. So he's a nice guy. He's a real nice man that lives next door. He's a firefighter here in Goldsboro. His dog comes out and barks at me. I did give him a cookie last time I was over here. So, but we're really getting there. The back of the sheds is kind of cleared out, except for that tree right there over my right shoulder. That tree is going to come down at some point. But anyway, no rush to get those trees down just yet, mainly to get things cleared up. And you'll see when I start working back in that corner and weed eating, you'll see that there's a lot of dead stuff and limbs. But you know what? I went over the other day, and when I started pulling all the limbs out and kind of stacking them in different piles, I was pleasantly surprised that it's not as bad as I thought. I think every time I drive away, it's like a nightmare. Like I'm thinking it's going to be, 2 years before I can get that corner cleaned out. But once I started, my OCD kicked in, and once I started getting limbs and stuff staged in different piles instead of just being all hodgepodge back there, I felt a lot better about it. And then I went in with my weed eater again on the last trip here and knocked down some of all that ground ivy. And then I'm going to bring, Brutus is going to come over with us one day and get back in there and start chopping up some of the stuff like we did here on the first part of this lawn. So it's not as bad as I thought. We should be able to get it cleaned out fairly quickly, and then then we'll just be keeping it trimmed up and mowing and weed eating and things like that. So that's great. Anyway, folks, I am going to let this video run out now. I just wanted to tell you what we've been doing, what we've been up to. Jocelyn's great. She, like I said, she had some dental work. Had a couple teeth that were bad, and had a little bit of pain there, a lot of pain. But she's doing real good now. We're fine. We did get on the river, and we're going back down again soon to, just continue to spruce the place up a little bit. Keep it as our little getaway rather than drag that camper around. It's nice to have a place to keep it. And really, for the amount that I pay for a yearly rent on a lot, if we were to go camping 10, 12 times a year, which we've done, I'd be paying more than that. So it's really a nice place, nice deal. And look at the weeds behind me there. Look how high they've got. That's just incredible. How quickly they come back. But I'm getting control of them. We'll get there. Anyway, folks, thanks for watching. Thanks for supporting the channel. Thanks for all your great comments, and I will start interacting with you more on this video. Once I get it posted, I'll be sure to get them posted before I go down there, and then when I come back, I'll I'll try to get in there and talk with you on the comment section. So thanks again, I appreciate it. I hope you all have a great weekend. It is Friday, May 6th right now, so have a great weekend, and I will see you on the next video.